Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, was reading some of that wrestling news. AEW Dynamite 872,000 viewers or whatever. 2 weeks in a row at 800,000 there, folks. Next week, it's another free pay per view, another um, desperate for ratings, free TNA style pay per view there. WWE puts on the match, they bring somebody or whatever. It's bad, they want ratings. Them, they have a free pay per view every 2 weeks, it's good or whatever. Maybe because of this, they're going to get a bit more, maybe back at 1 million for a short while or whatever there. But, a couple weeks in a row at 800,000. So, is it a growing company? You tell me, folks. I watched some of it. I watched a couple clips. I watched like a 30-minute choppy highlight video, and that was enough. I didn't want to watch any more of it, you know what I mean? I was even fast forwarding through the choppy version of what I was seeing because I was bored. Because it's a boring show, folks. It really is. They were in Long Island or whatever. MJF, his hometown or something, or he's from there or whatever. There, he's a heel. CM Punk is the good guy. You know what I mean? Because they go in MJF's town there, they think maybe the fans are gonna cheer for him and boo CM Punk, or I don't know what they were expecting. But for some reason, they go out of their way to have Punk act like a goof with the fans to get himself booed. And he's going very out of his way to the extreme to get them to cheer for MJF. Like, to me, this is fucking retarded. Out of nowhere, that Punk just turns heel on the city for no reason, and it just felt like a dumb promo. Like, that's your boy? Is that your guy? I'm from Chicago. Um, Cheap, pathetic, see true insults of the hockey team or whatever. The Islanders suck. Islanders haven't won the championship. He just kept going back to this about hockey every 2, 3 minutes. He would just go back to that, and he just kept repeating, MJF is your boy for fucking 10 minutes or whatever. It was pretty shitty of a promo. And like the crowd, you can tell that they like Punk. Like, MJF, he's from there, but like I don't think it's not like the fans. If they would have presented a normal wrestling show that wasn't retarded there, and they had Punk act like a face and MJF be the heel there, if they would have just did that, it's not like the fans would have booed Punk out of the building or something. You know what I mean? Like, it just felt really weird. It felt forced. Punk doing this god awful promo, trying to get them to cheer for him. Maybe they would have cheered for him a bit, but like, there's no reason to completely do this mongoloid bullshit and weird promo. Like, Um, it was cheap. I thought it finished with what Daniel Bryan versus John Silver. He beats John Silver. Um, he's beating him up. I'm gonna kick his head in. Kick him in the head. Like, is that what the dragon is? Just boring stuff? Like talk like that there? I'm gonna kick his head! Kick his head in! Then he beats him up, and then it's the goofball James Storm or whatever. What's his fucking name again there? The world champ. I'm forgetting his name at the moment there, but the big star, folks. The world's champion. Fuck, his name isn't coming to me there, but it's okay, folks. I'm retired from the YouTube part of it. If the vid is bad, it is what it is. Hangman Page. There we go, folks. Hangman Page came out and he came out to rescue his dwarf buddy against Bryan. Bryan ran away. Hangman grabs the mic. I'm gonna kick the cowboy shit out of you next week. That doesn't really make sense. Like if Bryan was a cowboy and he says, I'll kick the cowboy shit out of you, like maybe this cowboy shit, it's Hangman's catchphrase, and they like this or they pretend it's cool, the fans, but in terms of a phrase, I'll kick the cowboy shit out of you. It doesn't really make sense, nor is it cool or good or like he could have just said, I'll kick the shit out of you next week. You know what I mean? Um, this cowboy shit stuff just isn't good. And coming out with Bryan here, it had zero feel that it was big time. And this guy doesn't feel like he's even good enough to be intercontinental champ or anything. You know what I mean? Um, and most of the show just felt like throwaway garbage. Adam Cole was there, the Young Bucks against New Japan garbage, their chaos or whatever the fuck, I don't know. Like, it's just you gotta be an indie retard to like this show and to think that it's good or whatever. Oh, Rapungi Vice! And there's the team song of Rapungi Vice. Like, Tony Khan, he went out of his way to talk about how we brought back Rapungi Vice. Nobody knows what it is. I have no clue about Rapungi Vice, and there's this music playing Rapungi Vice or whatever. And I don't know if this is supposed to be a big deal. Trent came back there. They had a clip. Look who's back, and it's Trent. Ho ho! And I think Trent is one half of Rapungi Vice with some midget guy there or whatever. Um, if you don't really know, like it's all worthless anyway. Even if you would know who they are, it would be worthless. But if you don't know, like, why would I care? Rapungi Vice. What the fuck is this garbage? Like, it's a reference to New Japan indie stuff. Why present this on the show? Like, imagine if WWE did that. Rapungi Vice! And they have the song. Nobody knows who it is. You have to establish what this is for people to know. Like, oof. Why would the person watching TNT by accident, he happens to run into this clown show? Hey, Rapungi Vice! I mean, why would he tune in or keep watching? There's no reason. Like, There's zero reason. This show had nothing entertaining, nothing. Like they had a good thing with Punk and MJF a few weeks ago. Last week, it felt like it was already not as good there. And this, fuck, what the fuck was this? You know what I mean? And Daniel Bryan and Hangman, I have zero hype for this, honestly. Hangman is bland as fuck. This isn't world champion material there, but folks, they had like 700, 800,000, you know. Then they went up to 1 million, Punk and Bryan showed up, they went up to 1 million. Now they're back at 800,000, just exactly where they were before, folks. Once Jeff Hardy shows up, folks, once Jeff shows up, he's going to maintain it at 1 million, Jeff Hardy. He had big numbers in TNA when he was there last time. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Yeah! Well, Jeff Hardy, TNA, he had big number. How much is he getting? Not even 300,000. Oh, you got Roppongi Vice. I mean, folks, apparently it's because of the West Coast, according to AEW fans. The timing is different on the West Coast. So it's like that for every other TV show there. But apparently, because of the West Coast, it's okay. They add 800,000. Fuck WWE, man. I mean, it's not about big number. When you got Roppongi Vice, who needs big number? Until next time, peace.